The year 1965 witnessed the Indian subcontinent erupt in a fiery conflict. India and Pakistan, two newly independent nations, locked horns in a war that would shape their destinies. The Indo-Pak War of 1965, lasting a mere 22 days, left a lasting legacy of mistrust and animosity. This clash was not just a military confrontation, it was a culmination of historical grievances, political tensions, and the unresolved issue of Kashmir. The war, sparked by the disputed region of Kashmir, quickly escalated into a full-blown conflict. Both nations committed significant military forces, engaging in fierce battles on land, air, and sea. The conflict sent shockwaves across the international community, raising fears of a wider conflict and highlighting the volatility of the region. The 1965 war, though brief, offers a crucial lens through which to understand the complex relationship between India and Pakistan. This essay delves into the heart of this pivotal conflict. It explores the historical backdrop of the war, focusing on the Kashmir dispute. It examines the key battles and events that shaped the course of the war. Finally, it analyzes the war's aftermath, its impact on India-Pakistan relations, and the enduring legacy of the Kashmir issue. To understand the Indo-Pak War of 1965, one must first delve into the historical labyrinth of the Kashmir dispute. The seeds of this conflict were sown even before India and Pakistan gained independence from British rule in 1947. Kashmir, a princely state with a Muslim-majority population but ruled by a Hindu Maharaja, became a bone of contention between the two newly formed nations. The Maharaja, Hari Singh, initially wished to remain independent, but faced an uprising by Muslim rebels seeking accession to Pakistan. This rebellion, coupled with the infiltration of Pakistani tribesmen, forced the Maharaja's hand. He signed the Instrument of Accession with India, seeking military assistance to quell the rebellion. This act ignited a firestorm of controversy that continues to this day. India's acceptance of the accession and the subsequent deployment of troops to Kashmir triggered the First Indo-Pak War of 1947-48. This conflict resulted in a ceasefire line, dividing Kashmir into Indian-administered and Pakistani-administered territories. The United Nations intervened, calling for a plebiscite to determine the will of the Kashmiri people. However, this plebiscite never materialized, leaving the Kashmir dispute a festering wound in India-Pakistan relations. The relative calm in Kashmir following the 1948 war proved to be deceptive. Tensions simmered beneath the surface, fueled by nationalist sentiments and a desire for control over the entire region. In 1965, Pakistan launched Operation Gibraltar, a covert operation aimed at infiltrating Kashmir and instigating an armed rebellion against Indian rule. Pakistan believed that a popular uprising, supported by its armed forces, would force India to relinquish its claim on Kashmir. Pakistan's miscalculation proved to be a grave error. The local population, contrary to Pakistan's expectations, did not rise up in support of the infiltrators. India, having anticipated Pakistan's intentions, responded swiftly and decisively. Indian forces launched a counteroffensive, pushing back the infiltrators and crossing the ceasefire line into Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Operation Gibraltar, rather than achieving its objective, backfired spectacularly. It provided India with the casus belli to launch a full-scale military offensive. The flames of war, once ignited, spread rapidly, engulfing the entire border between India and Pakistan. The Indo-Pak War of 1965 witnessed several key battles that left an enduring mark on the military history of both nations. Two battles, in particular, stand out for their ferocity and strategic significance: the Battle of Asal Uttar and the Battle of Haji Pir Pass. The Battle of Asal Uttar, fought in the Punjab region, became a symbol of Indian resistance against Pakistani armor. The Pakistani army, equipped with superior American-made Patton tanks, launched a massive offensive aimed at capturing the vital town of Amritsar. However, the Indian army, employing clever tactics and anti-tank weaponry, inflicted heavy losses on the advancing Pakistani forces. The Battle of Asal Uttar, which translates to Real Answer, proved to be a decisive victory for India, effectively halting the Pakistani advance. The Battle of Haji Pir Pass, fought in the high altitudes of Kashmir, demonstrated the strategic acumen of the Indian army. The Haji Pir Pass, a vital supply route for Pakistani forces in Kashmir, was captured by Indian troops in a daring operation. This victory not only severed the Pakistani supply lines, but also provided India with a strategic advantage in the region. The capture of Hajipir Pass remains a testament to the courage and tactical brilliance of the Indian soldiers.